loving folks. Welcome to this channel, Time to Change Me in 10 minutes. Today at chapter 4, lesson 2, we shall look into the topic, the path desires flow in. There are many people today who are suffering in fear and sadness, although they appear to be living happy and elaborate lives. On the other hand, there are people who appear to have nothing on the outside, but live happily with hearts full of hope. Everyone, if you live in a period where food, clothing, and shelter are readily available, then your desires are very simple, right? But after food, clothing, and shelter are taken care of, then people long to eat better and wear better things. They want to live in better houses and live more comfortably. Even though people live better now compared to before, we can say people are happier than before. Their hearts have become more emptier and more crooked. People live in better houses, drive better cars, and eat better foods and wear better clothes, but their hearts aren't satisfied. Why is this so? It's because the greater desires arise, their hearts become filled with complaints and bitterness. This is because people's desire grow faster than their actual life improvements. Kids who are born into rich families and do whatever they want to do often become violent. When living becomes abundant, people search for excitement, and for that they go for things like soccer matches, baseball games, and wrestling games. People think they can find happiness through the pleasure that comes from stimulating and shocking things. Today, I'm going to explain to you the paths that human desires flow in through the story of a man named Lamech in the Bible. In the book of Genesis, there is a man named Lamech. He had 3 sons, and their names were Jabal, Jubal, and Tubal-Cain. The 3 sons had different jobs, and their life's path shows us the life that flows when mankind follows after the desires of its heart. Jabal, the first son, became the father of all who herded sheep and cattle. Let's think about why he chose to become the father of all shepherds. When Jabal lived with his parents, he had pressing issues to take care of, including his younger brothers, along with having enough food, shelter, and clothing. Jabal, who was sick of living a hungry life, herded sheep and cattle because he wanted to live plentifully. So Jabal would drink milk and eat lamb meat and wear clothes made out of sheep wool and sheepskin. And he would make tents out of cow hide for sheltering the family. Jabal wanted a life where his family could rest comfortably in tents, where they could enjoy different foods until they were full, and where they had plenty of clothing options for different seasons. Lamech's second son, Jubal, handled the harp and organ. Why didn't Jubal do the same occupation as his older brother? Jubal, because of his older brother Jabal, grew up comfortably inside of tents, wore nice clothing, and could eat well. Although his older brother Jabal was satisfied with that kind of life, but Jubal couldn't find satisfaction in these exciting conditions. Because these things could not fill his heart, Therefore, he began to handle the harp and the organ. He felt satisfaction when the sounds would come together. What's the point here? When the basic needs of food, shelter, and clothing are satisfied, people begin to search for a higher level of cultural desires like Jubal. That is why cultural arts have advanced so much in human history. When the issue of food, shelter, and clothing are resolved, the desire for culture and arts arises in everyone, no matter who it may be. Lamech's third son, Tubal-Cain, lived a good life because of his oldest brothers, but he could not find satisfaction in that. He also got sick and tired of the music his older brother was playing. Therefore, he made sharp swords and spears out of brass and iron and would take them into the woods to fight beasts and bears. He would overcome many dangerous situations, and it gave him excitement and pleasure to take his knife, stab it deep into the belly of a bear, and see it raw and bleed to death. Tubal-Cain did extreme things in order to experience extreme pleasure, so he could satisfy his extreme desires. It is the same as young people today enjoying extreme sports and gaining pleasure and excitement through dangerous things. Today, there are many people who are looking for something newer and something better, becoming more and more drawn to stimulating things at the same time. When they find something good, they quickly get accustomed to it, get tired of it, and then quickly look for something even better. You can make a switch to a bright and healthy life when you know the flow of human desire, what a life chasing those desires would look like at the end of the day. Please remember to like and share your comments on the page and click the subscribe button for continuing lectures on this chapter. Thank you.